Hey, folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I am your host, Lewis Carlin. Let's try this again. Hopefully, everyone that was in the last stream um, uh, will rejoin. Unfortunately, technical difficulties with YouTube has been happening today on and off. So, hopefully, we can get through this live stream because we do have some important news. But before we get started, if you're watching for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Shooting Up North, Instagram at Alliance PW Network. Feel free to join our Facebook group, the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. And we have been selling a lot of these. If you would like your very own official Shooting Up North hot and cold 32-ounce stainless steel tumbler, send me an email at alliancepwnetwork@gmail.com. That's alliancepwnetwork@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. I'll send you all the details on how you too can order and own one of these absolutely beautiful, beautiful Shooting Up North 30 ounce hot and cold stainless steel tumbler. Alrighty, we've sold quite a few of these so far. Okay, so we have more details. More details have emerged concerning the Jonathan Gresham AEW Ring of Honor situation. Jonathan Gresham requesting his release from AEW / Ring of Honor. So let's read this update here. This is Fightful. It says Fightful has learned many additional details about the lead up to Jonathan Gresham requesting his AEW Ring of Honor release. We're told that Gresham met with Tony Khan and others at 4 p.m. EST before Death Before Dishonor, and the meeting was admittedly heated and not happy with. I'm sorry, Jonathan Gresham was heated, not the meeting, but Jonathan Gresham was heated and was not happy with the direction of the booking and his character. It was agreed upon that the context of the conversation would remain private, and details originally didn't seem to emerge from anyone in the room. However, by the time the conversation was over, um, much of the locker room and staff could physically hear how it went down. Building security was even said to have overheard the conversation. Gresham had spoken with QT Marshall multiple times over the past week, which we've heard went well. It was also noted that Sanjay Dutt was also a point of contact. The frustration on Gresham's part seemed to be the direction of creative, which ultimately ends with Tony Khan not being able to give answers as a result. Gresham was supposedly told that those decisions had to be ran through Tony, who he wasn't able to meet with until a few hours before the show. The general preferred process is that talent speaks to one of the AEW coaches, who are then in contact with Tony Khan. If the conversations are about booking, they have to be relayed to Tony Khan. The coaches pass on dozens of ideas, either from themselves or talent, to Khan, who is then in charge of making those ideas a reality or deciding if they don't fit. Those answers are then relayed back to the talent. For those asking about names involved, it's usually AEW coaches as well as Christopher Daniels, QT Marshall, and Pat Buck. We're told that Sanjay Dutt also helped out, and Khan is in communication with them at least 10 times a day. There's also plenty of situations in which Tony Khan has made effort to directly talk to talent, although numerous have said that it's declined since the Daily's Place era due to the changing of the world and travel in general. It was said that the AEW side of things believed that Gresham came into the meeting with his mind made up, and they had not seen him heated like that before, chalking up to Gresham being passionate about his beliefs in Ring of Honor, the brand, and himself. They felt as if there was a disconnect between the access to speak with people about their creative and it becoming perceived creative control. Gresham was said to have a vision for his creative direction and where things should go with him, and it was different from what Tony Khan of Ring of Honor had hoped for him. Specifically, we learned that Gresham wasn't in favor of turning heel, but that Ring of Honor believed that there was a bigger picture for that. We're told that the finish had been at least hinted to Gresham, but no word if he knew before Saturday. In the past, several former AEW talents have spoken about the lack of communication within talent relations being a point of frustration for them. Joey Janela confirmed to Fightful that he hadn't reached out to AEW coaches prior to his exit. Marco Stunt had emailed AEW in an official capacity, but we haven't heard about the follow up to coaches themselves on his part. So Jonathan Gresham pretty pissed off about the creative direction that they were putting him on, or his character was placed. Again, said he didn't want to turn heel. And Gresham, as I said here, very, very passionate about professional wrestling. Now, Jonathan Gresham, I personally, I think Jonathan Gresham is going to be granted his release. And he said he's never going to wrestle again, but I don't believe that. I believe once he's granted his release, I believe Impact Wrestling will sign him to a long-term deal. That's my hope anyway. But I do believe that AEW will release him, and I do believe Jonathan Gresham will definitely wrestle again. That's my feeling. That's me. That's speculation on my part. But yeah, so that's about it. That's the latest update on Jonathan Gresham. Any other details, anything else emerges, if he's granted his release, of course, I'll be back. But until then, thank you very much. Take care. And I'm glad YouTube let me get through this live update. Had to try it 3 times. And again, if you want this beautiful, beautiful shooting up north Tumblr, just shoot me an email at alliancepwnetwork.com. I'm sorry, what am I talking about? AlliancePWNetwork at gmail.com. AlliancePWNetwork at gmail.com. Okay, I'm watching the news. Anything breaks, I'll be back. But until then, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye-bye.